Hello, good morning, good night to some people. And here I'm going to be making tomatoes in eggs in tomatoes. So I'm simply using the tissue paper to hold tomatoes down. All these blemishes, they can be removed after if you wish, but this is just for a presentation. So I'm going to eat it anyway. So, how much egg can go into a tomato? First, you take the yolk out gently. I'm going to put this as a cover afterwards, or perhaps I'm going to sit on a cucumber. I've got some shallots here, and yeah. See, perhaps it's not needed then. I will gather it from my clean marble table. I'm going to put this right in the middle so that I can hold it afterwards. If I put some salt into this egg, what happens is that it flattens, and I may overdo the salt. So best to keep it aside. Use such bottles. You can count how many dots you'll put in it. Add some black pepper. You can mix the black pepper in various sauce bottles as well. It won't change the fact that it's black pepper. I will take some onion. You can use the kitchen knife to cut gently, slowly. You can sharpen it if you wish. It's not that sharp. There are different kinds of knives for different kinds of dishes. There are steak knives, there are fish knives. If you have like a series of knives like this, you can simply bend them and cut them up, so you don't need to have too many knives and you can save your money. When you're a startup, you sort of need to be creative about whatever it is that you do. Stir it up. Stir it up. Little darling, stir it up. There is a Japanese tea ritual where they are mixing the tea with a brush. The brush looks like what you use for shoes to polish it up. So you whisk it really hard, really well, and the tea becomes like fluffy. People are using this tea. It's the stirring it up allows the aroma of teas to come out. So you can have this meal with a long spoon. I'm making a mess. Yeah. So here I can simply dip this into boiling water. After, I can peel the skin off, then serve. Hi. Poached egg in tomatoes, let's assume. I have to select some tomatoes in the market that are red and nice looking. Perhaps tomorrow I'll go to Ikoba Hill, divert to Ring Road, make a GPS along the way, talk to people. You see, in the market, people are not used to being asked. Let it be their choice, the traders, to give you what product they want. Hence, they are surprised here when I tell them, just do your best. We have gotten to such a generation where they have forgotten that human beings started somewhere. After, I'm going to make an omelette out of my concoctions. How can you make straw out of flour so that people are not using plastic straws? You simply roll the flour and then use a stick length of this, rub it with oil, roll it, let it dry, and then you pull it out. You can also do straws this size. Simply, can we make a doll out of this for children, for girls? What else can we do with this? Yeah. So my water is boiling and I'm going to show the final results of this. StartUpSity, Paul speaking. Eggs love onions, believe me. You can add bitter leaf that has been washed in the market into eggs. You can add cabbage to it, but I doubt if a cucumber is going to solve it. First, how you make a steamed omelette. So you simply add some vegetable oil. It's already salty, which is why it goes this thick. And when you buy it this way, you are able to portion it easy. You can just press it like this and then cut off as much as you want. So this kind of vegetable here will last you a very long time. I made some grounded beans, so I'm going to make some akara. Grounded it yesterday. I have to let it sit a bit so that it's thick. Make moi moi as well. So looking forward to the final presentations. Should I show you? Where will I put moi moi? Simply use these jars. Or put it in a cup. Or use this flower vase. Or this. So eggs love mayonnaise when it's boiled, because when it's fried, it's going to be too oily for me. I'm going to use the bread bun. This bread lasts long, and why? When you do not put it under but on top. Bread never spoils. You can always turn it into chips, and you can eat it with eggs, with soups, with tea or coffee. Noodles loves eggs, which is why they put it here. And they also have methods of how it was prepared. The ingredients are here. Now, when you are importing or exporting, it is important to put these ingredients here so that the people who are buying the product can find those ingredients, which is why they put it in sachets. Yeah? And they separate it so that people can make a choice of how much they want to put in, but they have already put a normal dose of it inside. Different nations may want to add different things to it. So if you as a mom or a child decide to put your own additional ingredients, do not blame the manufacturers for a spoiled product just because you decided to be creative about it. Startup City, power speaking, 16 minutes and 20 seconds.